welcome to your tarot video. If you're new, welcome in. If you're returning, welcome back. Either way, thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. I really do appreciate it. When I pull a traditional Celtic cross spread, whatever message comes out is the message that the collective needs to hear at this time. I've set that intention with this deck and with my guides. So if you're here because this popped up on your feed, then this message is for you. And if you are here because of the title, then this message is definitely for you. So let's get into it and see what is going on. So we have the Ten of Wands on the bottom. There's also the Ace of Pentacles, which is the ending and a new beginning. So let's see what Spirit has. Be sure and like the video. Definitely subscribe if you like the messages. I do zodiac sign readings every week. Check your sun, moon, rising, Venus signs. North node if you're interested in that. Definitely subscribe if you like these messages. All of your interactions really help my channel to grow, and it pushes the messages out for others too. So I really appreciate you guys doing that. Thank you so much. So on the bottom of the deck, we had that Ten of Wands, right? And the Ten of Wands is burdens. This is carrying, a lot of responsibilities on your back here. You could be close to burnout, just feeling tired, feeling like you have the weight of the world on your shoulders. But the good thing about this 10 is that this person is right here next to their home, right? So they could easily get to their home and lay that bundle down, right? Lay those burdens down and kind of release anything that they are carrying. This can be, carrying the burdens of others, the opinions of others, trying to balance work, life, taking on way too many things, like needing to set boundaries as well, right? And then saying no is okay, right? Like you don't have to take on all of these responsibilities and do all the things, right? It's good and healthy to set boundaries. But I feel like there's a lot of burdens right now that you're carrying. So the present situation is the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles is a slow moving energy, right? This is the slowest moving knight in the deck. Pentacles are the slowest moving in the deck. But the Knight of Pentacles is focusing on those details, right? So this isn't like instant success. Whether this is like a relationship, a business, whatever this is for you, this is about putting in the details, right? And really kind of building something over time. This is long-term stability. Again, whether that's work, relationship, whatever this message is for you. It's general reading, so it'll be different for each of you. If you want a personal reading, go check out my website. But this is kind of building things slowly and over time and putting in that work, putting in the details. Like, if this is about like a workout routine, for example, it's waking up every single morning and going to the gym and then eating healthy and keeping the right mindset, right? It's all the things, all the tedious details. But, when you focus on that and you build a good routine, then that's what, brings in that abundance and that grounded, stable energy. So again, this isn't something that's going to happen overnight, but it's also not something that's going to fall apart easily. It is built on a solid foundation. The blockage here is the Five of Cups. So the Five of Cups is about disappointments. This is grief, sadness, loss, right? So this person is really focused on that Three of Cups there that's been spilt, but they're not noticing this Two of Cups right here behind them, right? And this Two of Cups leads to like this bridge and then this castle, right? There are all these good things here in this person's energy, in this person's environment, but they're so focused on what is lost. So this can be like a need to really focus on moving forward, healing energy, right? And especially if you've been through something that is really, heavy or emotional, right? Like the loss of a relationship, the loss of a job, the loss of a person, right? But this is, that disappointment and not feeling content, not feeling that happiness. And it could be because things are moving so slow, right? You could feel like things are not working out, that things are stalled out here and it's just not fulfilling you. Maybe things didn't work out the way that you wanted them to, right? Like you wanted things to move forward really quickly, but things are, moving very slow and you feel almost stagnant in your energy here. So the root cause of this situation is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is about quick movement. It's about forward progress, right? Like all of these wands are pointed in the same direction, right? And it's just that quick, solid movement, and it's smooth forward progress. So I feel like there is this want of things to move forward. You want things to move quickly, and they're just not, right? They're not moving forward for whatever reason. And it could be because you have something that you need to heal from. This could be about a mindset. This could be about needing to release things from the past in order to move forward, right? Or release those disappointments and maybe seeing the silver lining in situations. Again, I know that that's difficult, but like when you lose a job or you lose people from your life, it's for your best and highest good, right? Like if you broke up with somebody, for instance, that person couldn't be in your energy. They can't come with you to the next level, right? Or maybe they were causing a lot of burdens and they needed to go from your life, right? Again, there's a reason for everything, but it's really needing to see that silver lining and understanding that things are not moving forward because maybe there are some more details that you need to put in. There's a slowdown because spirit wants you to focus on maybe putting in some details or last minute preparations for something. Again, if this is about a job, maybe really researching that place or really putting in some more work on your resume, right? So in the recent past, what is affecting this current situation, we have the Five of Swords. So the Five of Swords is about arguments. This is tension. This is conflict, right? So this could be with others. You could have had conflict and it's causing things to kind of stall out and not move forward. This is also air energy, which are your thoughts. So this can be an internal conflict. This may be causing a lot of conflict because you wanted things to really progress and move forward, and they haven't, right? Things have moved very slowly, and that's disappointing. And I feel like you're really focused on that disappointment. But again, because things are not happening in your timeline doesn't mean that they're not happening. And maybe that's some of the burdens that you're carrying, right? Because you're not seeing things come to fruition, and it's kind of having you burnt out because things are moving so slow. Like I totally understand that energy, but it's causing some internal conflict with that Five of Swords. The message from your higher self or your subconscious, we have the Page of Pentacles. So the Page of Pentacles is messages. Pages are messengers, right? But the Page of Pentacles is like an offer or a manifestation, some kind of solid beginning, right? So I feel like, again, it's that young, youthful energy, needing to see the new opportunity or needing to kind of open to a manifestation or a new offer here, right? Or maybe they're telling you that there is a new offer and that is the message, right? Because messages can be they can be from spirit. It doesn't have to just be from like people, right? So maybe there is like this intuitive message about like this new offer or a new beginning coming in here. Because again, if something fell apart or something is not coming to fruition in the time that you want it to, if there was some kind of loss, right, then that is because there is a new beginning coming in here. So again, try to find the silver lining in things leaving your life. Again, I know that that's really difficult to do because, it's a normal human emotion when you have sadness and grief, and you want to acknowledge that. You don't want to just push it down and move on, right? But you definitely want to also embrace new opportunities and solid beginnings here. So in the immediate future, we have the Two of Cups. And the Two of Cups can be a union, a partnership, right? If you are manifesting love into your life, this can be a love relationship coming in. This can be a partnership in a business that's coming in here, right? It doesn't have to be just about love, but it's also about that balance of masculine, feminine. So twos are about choices, decisions. It's also about balance. And this has a man and a woman or masculine, feminine energy. It doesn't have to be a man and a woman. It's the energy of masculine and feminine. And this is like getting balanced. So if you've felt imbalanced, then this can be you getting back into balance. If you've been calling in love, this can be a love relationship that is coming in here, or a partnership, right? Like if this is about your business and you're wanting things to move forward, maybe you are taking on a partner in some way in order to move things forward. If this is about a love relationship, maybe you wanted things to move very quickly or progress forward, but there's been some kind of disappointment because of the slow um, moving energy, right? It's not even stagnant. It's just not moving as fast as you want it to. So I feel like there's a need to kind of see that there's a reason for that. Maybe in the past you've rushed into things, or things have moved too quickly and they've kind of fallen apart, right? Again, whether that's business or relationships. And now there is this need to slow down and really focus on those details, which can be like sort of hard to sit with, right? Especially when you want to move forward quickly and you want things to come to fruition. I feel like there's just this need to slow down, but there is definitely this balance or another person coming in here to help with that situation in the immediate future. And your thoughts and feelings, we have the Nine of Cups. So the Nine of Cups is about abundance, success. This is emotional fulfillment, right? This is like focus on self. There's one person sitting here and he has all of these cups. So he is content. He is emotionally fulfilled here. So I feel like you are really focused on yourself, really focused on your happiness, filling your own cup, filling your jar, of happiness here. So I feel like there is focus on self and a focus on some sort of wish fulfillment that you're calling it. Maybe you are manifesting. You have that Page of Pentacles, which is about manifestations, right? So you could be manifesting a partnership, love relationship. Maybe you're just manifesting balance and emotional contentment, emotional fulfillment here, right? But there is a focus on some kind of wish fulfillment, whatever that is for you. In your environment, the influence, we have the King of Swords. So this is air energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You could be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You don't have to be. This can just be you tapping into this logical side of things, right? Like, again, with the emotions, the disappointment, maybe don't focus so much on the emotional, which I know is silly when you think about a love relationship, right? But this is maybe not letting your emotions get the better of you. He's balanced head over heart, right? So using your logic, speaking your truth, like he's honest, he's truthful, he's loyal. But he also like uses his head, right, in order to make those decisions, and he doesn't let his emotions get the better of him. So maybe there's this need to kind of maybe tap into your logical side here and see things from a logical aspect, or really kind of just focus on those thoughts again, maybe like balancing your thoughts, your head over your heart. Because we did have that Five of Swords in the recent past, which is conflict, and again, your thoughts. So maybe this is just you needing to get your logical brain in check here, right? And don't be so emotional. Maybe if you've gotten emotional because things haven't progressed forward quickly, right? And that kind of has you in your feelings about it. Maybe looking at this from logical aspect, meaning, the truth of it, right? Because when you get caught up in your emotions, is that really the truth, right? Is that the facts? Like, he's all about truth, facts, logic, really focusing on what's real, right? So again, if you're getting too emotional, you're letting that get the better of you. And again, no judgment. It's natural human reaction. When you want things to move forward, you can get a little emotional. You can get in your feelings, feeling disappointed. Things are not going to work out, right? Kind of sitting in this negative mindset. But what are the facts of the situation? Are things not moving forward because they're never going to move forward? Are they not moving forward because, it's not meant to? Or are they just not moving forward because you're building something stable and solid and it can't come rushing in? Because you think about it this way, especially with like relationships, or even if you're starting a business, right? You don't focus on the details. You just start it up and you get going. You don't think about the long term. You don't think about all the little details that it takes, right? The paperwork. Maybe you need to get permits. Maybe you need to get a lawyer. Maybe you need to, look at the finances, open a different bank account, whatever it is, right? There's all these details and all these things that you need to do first in order to make this solid and stable, in order to have a solid beginning here. And that can be very frustrating, and you can kind of get caught up in your emotions, but that doesn't mean, again, that it's not happening. It's just that you need to really put in the details. If this is a relationship, you need to build trust. You need to get to know this person. Again, if you've rushed into relationships in the past, maybe doing things differently this time so that they're actually stable and grounded, right? Instead of, which I understand relationships are about your emotions and you want to be emotional with a person, but when you let when it's not balanced and you're just emotions and you're not using your logical mind, that's not healthy, right? So you want to balance the head over heart here. So in your hopes and fears, we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands is about being assertive, being defensive. This is about really standing up for what you believe in, standing up for, a mindset, standing up for a relationship, standing up for a person, whatever this is that you're standing up for. And this is also about boundaries. So maybe you're really hoping to be assertive, or you're really hoping to, kind of assert yourself in an area, whether that's, this business you're wanting to start, this relationship you're wanting to start, right? Like you really standing up for that and really standing up for what you believe in here. On the fear side of that, you could be fearing like defensive or a lot of obstacles, right? Maybe feeling defeated. I feel like this is more you like hoping for overcoming, right? Like being able to really assert yourself and move forward and have a victory. And I think that you will, because in your potential outcome here, we have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is about victory, recognition, being seen, right? This is all of your hard work paying off. And this is also you having a support system, right? So there's all these people in the background here that are supporting this person. So you're supported on this journey, but there is some sort of victory coming in here, right? Again, this can be a relationship. Like maybe there is like this person's finally going to see you for who you are. There is victory in this outcome. If this is about a business, I feel like it's going to be very successful, right? Whatever your situation is, there is a victory in. And this is like celebrating, right? Again, all these people supporting you. So if it's a business, there's a bunch of people that want to see you grow. They're going to, pay you for your services. They're going to, come into your business and support you emotionally, mentally, financially, all the things, right? With the relationship, this is someone who's very supportive and sees you for who you really are, right? So there is definitely success in this situation for you. I feel like it's just, slow process. And I don't mean to laugh, but if you're anything like me, I don't like divine timing. I don't like the Knight of Pentacles. I don't like slow moving energy. Like I want things done. Let's do this already, right? So I totally understand where you're coming from. There's probably some frustration and disappointment because you want things to progress and move forward. And again, it doesn't mean that they're not going to. It's just about really putting in those details. So kind of maybe get out of your head about it. Don't be so, emotional. Don't be so conflicted about things. Look at the facts of the situation, right? Again, is this stalled out? Is it not moving forward? No, it's just moving slower than you would like it to. So there's definitely victory here. You have success coming in whatever situation this is that you've been manifesting for yourself. I hope that message helped, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.